Improv. We are really excited for you guys to be here. We got a great show. We hope to do tonight. Our first game of the night is going to be called Blind Freeze. So if my comrades would go ahead and turn around there. All right, so how this game works is we're going to get two people to come forward. Let's say John and Matt. John and Matt come forward. They're going to do a really short scene based off of a prompt. And when I say freeze, they're going to freeze in whatever position they were in. Adopt a crazy position, say. Yeah, there we go. And then I'll say cat and bin. And they'll come on, tap them out, adopt their position, and they're now doing a new scene that's completely different. So can we get a prompt from the audience to start off with for Isabella and Nate?
Veggie Tales.
Veggie Tales. Okay, anything else?
Child Prodigy.
Child Prodigy. I like Child Prodigy. That's good. Child Prodigy.
No. Again. From the beginning. Don't toy with me.
Freeze. John and Cat. Let's get Matt and Ben.
That's 500 births, dude. Good job, dude. I love my job. You're the best doctor.
Isabella and John.
Oh, it's got a little oozing thing on the side of it.
Yeah.
Are you worried about that?
No.
No? Is it like caramel?
Yep.
Yeah. Oh, it's totally fine.
Right. Next game, we have a game called Four Corners. Playing this game is myself, John, Matt, and Isabella. Let's get Nate. Do you want to call Four Corners for it? Sure. All right. So how Four Corners works is we're going to get a prompt for mine and Matt's scene, Matt and I's scene, and we're going to play a scene. At some point, Nate's going to say rotate. And these two are going to have a completely different scene with completely different prompts. So it's like switching the channels. It'll make more sense once you see it play out. Can we get a prompt, perhaps an object for these two?
Relish.
Iguana.
The rabbit
Fire
from Monty
engine.
Python.
The rabbit from Monty Python. Okay.
Fire engine. Shorts.
Jorts. Rabbit from Monty Python or Jorts?
Fine either way, honestly.
Let's go Jorts.
Yeah.
Rotate. Can we get a state of mind for these two?
Hallucinating.
Hallucinating. I like hallucinating. That's good. Bullseye.
Sure.
Let's get a relationship for these two.
Twin. Twin.
Chicken and a chicken farmer.
A chicken and a chicken farmer. And location?
Hogwarts.
Hogwarts.
On the Titanic.
On the Titanic.
On the iceberg.
Rotate and review.
Shorts.
Hallucinating.
Rotate.
Chicken and chicken farmer.
On the iceberg.
Hang in here.
This iceberg won't sink for anything. We make for New York.
Once we arrive there, polar bear kind shall reign supreme.
Yes, my polar brother.
Nothing shall stop us, certainly not mass industrialization. Or the greenhouse effect.
No! None of those things will avenge our brethren who have fallen victim to these abstract concepts.
Honey, you're not going to leave the house like that, are you?
Mom, it's the style. Obviously, I understand that attitude.
But son, don't you have a dress code? It's a little bit too high up. And I'm your mama.
Look, he said it had to come down to at least below your knees. So check this out.
Son, I could never say you're not innovative.
Hey.
Hello, Lance?
You're an alligator.
Really? Oh, wow!
Hey!
I got a tail and everything,
Yeah, tail.
man.
You have the body of a squirrel. The eyes of someone I used to know. Wow. Some aloe, huh?
Yeah. Just hopping around in your little parted thing. Yeah.
Lena, come back here. Lena, you know I can't crawl up in the coop like you can. You haven't laid an egg in 6 weeks. You're defying me, aren't you? Massive. What is it, Lena? What is it? Everybody, it's the hottest chicken around now? The Nashville hot chicken?
Water? We're not taking water. That ship hardly put a dent in us.
Curses! Al Gore was wrong! The largest cruise liner ever constructed that was way before climate change.
Look, I only think there's room for one of us on this iceberg.
You know my speech. No, come on. Only room for one now, come on. Another long, frustrating, exhausting day of being a fashion icon. I had to practically beat the women off me with a stick.
Yeah, me too.
Wow.
I'm trying your style. I'm a cool mom.
Man.
See?
Yeah. George Jenkins. Unbelievable.
But yeah, I was thinking about taking it to the mother-daughter dancing, or mother-son dancing.
You know what? Those are the coolest thing I've ever seen. Of course, Mom. Yes, let's go.
Oh, son. Let's go. Whoa.
I'm having it now.
I just woke up from the best nap of...
Oh,
What are you doing?
I'm aloe. Remember?
No.
You're an alligator with a squirrel body. Misty faraway eyes.
Listen, John, I know we ate the pogo fish last night.
Lena, I found another nice rooster for you to meet. Jenny, you can't be like this forever, okay? I'm trying to help you. Say what you want to say. I'm trying. And if you walk out that gate, you're not coming back. Lena? It's the only home you ever known. I'm not going to stop you, Lena, but you're going to stop yourself. All right. Next up, we have a game of guessing. We're at a guessing game, and it's called Party Quirks. So Matt Randall is hosting a party at his pad, and he's got to leave the room first. Get out of here, Matt. Get out of here, Matt. Thank you. So Matt's out of here, and Kat, Ben, and Nate are his guests. Now, Kat, Ben, and Nate each have something quirky about them that Matt does not know. So for Ben, could we get an object?
Chapstick.
I'm sorry, did you say chapstick? Horsefly. Okay.
A spork.
A spork. No, I go with spork.
He'll take a sport.
He'll take the spork.
For Kat, could we get a state of mind?
Underwhelmed.
Precocious.
Underwhelmed. Orange juice?
Orange juice on the brain.
I like underwhelmed.
Underwhelmed. Kat, you're underwhelmed. Nate, could we get a famous person character?
A character.
A character.
Scarlett Johansson.
Girls Anything else? Caleb Atkins. You're from Jackson? Jackson. Okay. Mr. Incredible. Elastigirl.
Ben is. Kat is. And Nate is.
Elastigirl. So Matt's gonna come in. You're gonna be the guest of the party. You have to guess who they are in order to win the game.
That's right. You give him little snaps if he's close. Then big claps if he's won. All right. So I'll go get. Get back here.
Oi, this is not good, this is not good. Hello, my fellow dignitaries, you know me as Emmanuel Macron. We all gather here in the face of this crisis, trade negotiation that cannot be solved by anything. Fortunately, the three top dignitaries in the world are visiting today. That's right, and find a peaceful solution with common ground for everyone. So get the streamers ready. Yes, the fruit punch, yes. Everybody likes the fruit punch. Ah, hello, monsieur, you must be the first dignitary.
Macron.
Oui.
So nice to come here. I'm grateful that you're interested in my culinary expertise. I know that the French respect that.
Yes. We are going for it. I mean, yes. It's something we highly value.
Okay, so before we get the negotiations going, do you have any refreshments?
Oh, yes. We have the fruit punch.
Any solid food or semi-solid?
No, I'm so sorry. The caterers, they did not come through. I wanted some of those little macarons, but I can't.
I'm sorry, I just can't.
Oh, I'm so sorry, monsieur. I have another guest. Ah, yes. Come on in. We are waiting for you. I'm singing the balance, monsieur.
I'm not.
Oh, that is the calm demeanor we highly prize here. Some call it apathy. We just like to label it staying calm in the face of crisis. Not so much food. Fruit punch, so.
Very liquid.
Yes, it's not solid, it's not gaseous, monsieur. Oh my, yes. Of course. Come in.
Is that fruit punch over there?
Yes, we. Thank you very much, sir. We could use the value of time.
A man? Seriously? you might be interested in what I can tell you. For instance, you gotta know that I'm the product. I'm a product of strange genetic experimentation done in labs to create a mutant hybrid. I was wondering, do you feel like that would help you?
Oh, yes, yes, of course. Half the people here are lizard people, but we're not supposed to.
I think I'm more of a synthetic and less biological construct.
Interesting.
Mix of two household objects.
Are you produced in a factory?
Unfortunately, yes. They've taken the mass producing me.
Oh, I'm so sorry. It's so hard to feel unique.
I was unique initially, but now I'm everywhere.
Interesting, interesting.
But there'll only be one.
Any tragic stories from your past? How did this begin?
I think it began when the mad scientist who created me was trying to, he was going on a camp out and he just couldn't handle bringing two different things. So he was like, what if I just had one?
Ah,
And
yes.
that's what he made me. And I've been suffering ever since.
I can see I too would suffer if I had a concave head such as yours.
Did you say mad scientist?
Yes.
Did he have tall, spiky red hair and glasses with a gold fringe?
Surely yes.
I've been looking for that guy for months.
If you can take him, I would be eternally grateful.
I'll see what I can
You
do.
did me good.
Now, monsieur, don't worry. We are very accepting here. Such a man as yourself may be a freak of nature and science to some, but here, don't worry. The other half of us also have forks, Mr. Sporkhorn.
I'm so grateful.
Yes, well, certainly nobody else is more able to solve this horrific geopolitical event. Now, how would you solve this massive political flashpoint of our generation-defining times?
I wouldn't say generation defining or massive or anything out of the ordinary, very special. Not
You seem rather apathetic, mademoiselle. I mean, stern in the face of crisis.
Well, there's just not much that can shock me, to be honest, because it's just kind of not as impressive as I was hoping.
Oh, you've been around the block a little, yes?
Or, yes, but not metaphorically or anything.
Yes, the last man was cooked up by a mad scientist. What is your tragic backstory?
See, in my youth, everything was just too much. Everything got so complicated, everything just freaked me out all the time, and so I decided to head the opposite direction as a grown adult. And now, instead of being just completely, I'm just this.
Are you jaded?
Probably, but that's not this.
Perhaps. Just not feeling it. I will speak to you later. You sound like
Speaking of not feeling it, I wonder what that idiot Bob's up to anyway.
He's your friend a builder or some sort?
I wish he was a builder, because then he might actually be able to fix stuff around the house like that stupid car that he can't freaking fit in. You know, it's just massive. I mean, look, I'm very flexible. I can move in and around every single situation. Under, around, and through. That's me. I bend. That's kind of my thing. But this guy, he's just a freaking blob. He's like a blob.
Now, monsieur, don't worry about it.
I will pour this quirk punch in your hair, and it will be the same color as this suit.
Yes, ma'am.
Sure. One more time.
Yes, mademoiselle, mademoiselle, I'm so sorry. We have a 3-strike rule with this. I'm so sorry.
You play baseball in France, too?
No, but we defend politics and not people's personal images. And never mind. Now, what can you do to help us solve this massive geopolitical flashpoint?
Well, I always thought that the world could just benefit from being a little bit more like me, which is to say, flexible, bendable, movable, you know.
I met Gumby one time, but he was not very helpful in our political flashpoint.
Yes, man!
No, mademoiselle. Little Gumby is angry and springy, and you are boing.
That's a good approximation, yes.
Nuance.
Yes, there is nuance. My husband doesn't appreciate it, but you know.
I was wondering, how's the kid?
Oh, he's running around as fast as ever.
Hey, Mom, it's me.
Mommy's working. Leave.
That's now your husband, he also solves many problems facing the world as well, yes?
He tries.
Perhaps robots?
Also tries, yes. He did get that one victory.
Is your husband perhaps Mr. Incredible?
That
The eye. You know, the brain fart and this is incredible. Yes,
well, it's like the world needs saving anyway, so I'm just gonna, you know.
All in the average Tuesday.
you are trying to think very hard, mademoiselle. I'm very embarrassed. I don't like. I'm so scared. I don't want to be embarrassed in front of my friends from the U.S. and Canada.
Don't be scared. Don't.
I'm just kidding. I have no friends from the U.S. and Canada.
Miss, can I ask you a question?
Absolutely.
What would your reaction be if you were at dinner and there was multiple spoons and forks and you just didn't know which one to use? How would you feel about that?
Well, if I couldn't make a decision, it might regress me to my youth, in which I would often get very, very overwhelmed. But
Well,
I'm
your
not in that
current
place. In my
personality,
current
yeah.
personality, I relax.
Are you decisive? Very chill in the face of crisis.
Perhaps I am. In fact, yes, I am very chill in the face of crisis, but only because it doesn't impress me anymore.
Ring cat's phone. Hey, Ma, it's me. I'm hyped up on caffeine. I have so much homework to do. I'm so overwhelmed.
I'm disappointed in you. I didn't raise you like this.
Sorry, Ma. I just want to let you know that I was probably gonna get a B. So anyway, I'll see you, Ma.
Oh no, Mon Dieu, Merkel is going to make so much fun of me.
Why are you so uncaring and you don't have any interest?
Well,
in your
Monsieur,
child?
she is clearly so underwhelmed. Come on, we've got to hammer out this crisis in the South Philippines in the next 2 minutes, or Boris will never let you live this down.
Alright, so next up we got a little game called long form. How long form works is we're just gonna get a prompt. Me and John are gonna have a conversation, I suppose, with someone from the audience. And we're gonna use that conversation to generate ideas for a prolonged scene where pretty much anything goes. What's the question, John? What's the question you ask me?
Well, how about this? Since we're coming towards the end of the school year, what is something you're excited about starting? Anybody?
Swimming.
Swimming.
Swimming's awesome.
You taking a class? You're not taking a class. Can you swim? Yes.
But you will swim in the summer, I imagine. Ah, the neighborhood swimming pool. All right. I didn't know if you wanted to see them.
Hey, sweet.
Thank you.
Dear neighbor, I will be using your swimming pool, please. Thank you.
My lungs is good.
I begin to craft a white flag from the pool tiles.
There's no one here to save you, Lily. There's no one who can get you. The Navy SEALs, the Green Berets.
Dear neighbor, I'm going to take your car for a spin. I'll be right back.
Charles, nigga!
Now, Billy Bob. Billy Bob, you know, I'm really needing some Tupperware, and I can't find any in the house, so I decided just to put this note up on my neighbor's door, and I'm just going to go in and take them, but I can't find the dang spare key.
Oh, they found that. It's under the little garden.
I didn't even think that, yeah.
Oh, hey guys.
Oh, hey.
You looking for Tupperware?
Yeah.
Yeah, I just came to pet his dog. I'll be taking her for the weekend.
There we go.
It's a nice house,
You think this will be big enough for the castle?
Oh, yeah.
Well, just to be safe.
Look at these countertops.
Listen here, you ne'er-do-well. You guys! What are you doing?
I'm
This is
making
my home.
Admiring countertops.
He just took my truck out for a spin.
Yeah, dude, 0 to 60 in like 4 seconds flat. It's crazy.
Father, I'd love to join your monastery. I just need some peace and quiet.
Now, before you can be an initiate, we have to know, what are you trying to flee? What is there out there that makes you want to come in here?
You know that Bible passage about where thieves break in and steal?
Yes, I do.
Let's just say I've stored up a lot of treasure for me here on earth, and well, the Lord follows through on his promises.
Seems you have the right heart. Welcome to the monastery.
Catch you, Brother Remy's cell. Oh, hey, Remy.
Hello, Brother Carlos.
Hey, don't worry about Compton tonight. I got you.
About what?
I already prayed evening prayer for you.
Oh, well, thank you.
Yep. I'll take care. I'm doing morning for you right now, actually. So, you and the big man can just take a break for a little while. We're getting pretty close, though.
Are you sure there's not something that I should be doing? I don't feel like I'm doing much around here.
Hey, brother, here's your rosary. I just did some Hail Marys for you.
Oh.
Hello, ma'am. We're so sorry to contact you in the midst of this tragedy. We understand that your husband has moved off to a monastery, and you know it. How now? Then them into words, man. You have no means of income. That's very tragic. Unfortunately, I'm from the IRS, man. Do you know what we do here at the IRS?
I have no dog, I have no Tupperware, I have no husband.
Dear madam, the federal government just needs a bit of your money. We'll borrow it. We'll give it right back.
Open up! It's the police!
Helicopter, sir.
Hello there, sir. Hey, I just wanted to take the dog.
I don't know. I need a speaker.
Maybe I should become a nun? Hello?
I need a partner for table tennis.
Hey, it's me. I'll be your partner. Let's go! Next we got a game called Playbook, and Isabel and Cal are going to be playing this. So how this works, yeah. So we got Oedipus the king here. They're going to do a scene. The cat and Isabella are going to do a scene. And Isabella, in this scene, can only say lines from Oedipus the king. So can we get a word for this scene?
Pandemonium.
Pandemonium. Okay, anything else?
Wedding.
Wedding. Pandemonium.
Pink banter.
Banter?
No, pink banter.
Pink banter. All right, we got wedding, we got pandemonium. I want to go with pandemonium.
He told us that he was going to the shrine of God. He never came home again.
Have you checked the church?
He said a band of highwaymen attacked them. They were outnumbered, and the king was killed.
Oh.
Why are you telling me this now? When did he say this? What troubles have stopped you from finding the killer of your kingdom?
I just don't think I'd be the best at the job.
Once again, I must bring the darkness into the light. Apollo is right to show, as you do, this concern for the dead. I will obey his command. I will stand by your side, and I will avenge this country's loss.
Good. That's the spirit. Should we pack weapons, maybe?
I have already done it. Creon suggested it.
Food, water, anything I can do to help? Or hunting the killer?
Alas, a miserable thing to be wise when wisdom brings no reward. What is wrong? Why this melancholy mood?
Well, I just feel like everything I try to do, you've already done better.
Yes, but you do know what you are asking me, and I will never reveal my miseries.
You're miserable too? I mean, I guess our king is dead, but
I have nothing more to say. Rage at your heart's content.
rage. Maybe you should rage against the enemy together instead of whatever this is, passive aggressive. I'm feeling a little bit attacked right now.
Who made you say this? You didn't find this accusation through your own art.
This is a good example of action.
We are both angry, but now is not the time for fury. We must decide how we can best obey the oracle.
Exactly. I mean, if you have the backpack, maybe we can just start walking in a general direction and hope that fate guides.
You are the king now. I have no right to speak my mind freely.
Where is that in our book of law?
I was secretary. I wasn't. You are the king now.
That's a lot more responsibility than counting coins and calling people.
Was Tiresias the city's prophet at the time? Did he speak of me?
No.
He spoke of me. There was no search, no formal inquiry.
No, he said, you, me, 'cause I'm gonna be king. And he didn't say anything about you. No, you're such a good packer and you have everything ready and the weapons are in their place. He said nothing about you.
Then proceed. Prove me a killer if you can. You married my sister. Is that
I thought we'd gotten over this. This was our 10-year anniversary on Tuesday. She said you were feeling a little bit, you're so mad.
right? The two of you, I should have a third share of the power.
I mean, I'd be okay with that. You seem efficient. You can manage everything and I'll just have the power.
Then you are a fool.
I mean, if you think you promise not to tell anybody, then
My lord, keep your peace. I have seen the queen. Jocasta is coming from her chambers. It is time. Oh, it is time. For she alone can resolve this quarrel.
she can fix it.
No! Trust Creon. He has never spoken like a fool. And now he has sworn before the gods. Listen to her, my lord. I beg of you, listen to her.
I guess I can't argue with sworn before the gods. I was only sworn before like 10 people.
I go. You go. You misjudged me.
Next up, Nate, Ben, and Matt have died. Sorry, I'm trying to find a good time to show to break it to you guys. So they've all died, and they've come into the afterlife. They all died in some way that was related. This game is called Voices from Heaven, by the way. So yeah, they all died on the same day in a way that was somehow related, and it's going to be the same holiday. So can we get a holiday?
Christmas.
Flag Day. Arbor Day.
Good, Clark. Happy Christmas.
Is that like June 25th?
God, all right. Anything else?
Mother's Day.
Groundhog Day.
Mother's Day. Mother's Day. All right, so they're going to tell you their story of how they all met and how they all died.
Got ran over by a steam.
Yeah, they're doing it now.
You know, the trouble with being a New York City cop is that too often you celebrate Mother's Day alone. Not because she's gone. Not because she hates you. Not because her chicken pot pie just doesn't taste the same anymore. Because you're working. Because as you know, evil never sleeps in Gotham. So there I was in my squad car, driving along Fifth Avenue, keeping my eyes peeled, fueled only by the 8th macchiato of the last 2 weeks. When suddenly I saw him lurking in an alley. I knew that face, that distinctive walk, that hand that was just twisted just so. I knew he was up to no good. So I pulled up beside him, stepped out of the car, and began to inquire.
You know, I thought that Mother's Day would be the perfect day for crime. Because, like, everyone should be, celebrating their mother. Obviously, except criminals. From my personal experience, when you become a criminal, you get disowned by your parents. Anyway, so I was in an alley on Fifth Avenue, just scoping it out, looking for anyone who might be walking by who I could have a conversation with. When this squad car pulls up, and I haven't done nothing yet, so it's gonna be good. But then the guy who gets out, and I recognize him. It's my stepmother. And so it's this awkward situation because we both know that we should be with our mother. But neither of us are. So let me tell you, it was the worst. The worst Mother's Day in like 15 years. Interestingly, I saw him 15 years ago. And it was also bad because of him.
Hi, you guys probably know me. Probably heard of me recently, actually. You know, every year Mother's Day is a really hard time for me. Because I'm King Oedipus, former King Oedipus, a lot of emotional baggage that goes along with it. And I know, are you the guy who? Yes. But hey, you know what? I've turned my life around. I'm proud of myself, and you should be too. I'm in New York, got a fancy 6-figure job, and now I'm doing great now. I've moved on. And so did you! And so I was walking down the street, like I do, because, it's New York, Gotham, and so I was minding my own business, and this guy with this really weird, arm and
walks up beside me and steals my wallet. And then I remember, oh gosh, it's him, my doppelganger, because, you know, messed up arm, leg, you know, So I follow him down. Oh, but thank goodness, a police officer has already gotten to him. Fortunately, the rascal with my wallet takes off running down the street and blows right past me. And so I'm standing there seeing the police officer pursuing him with post-haste. But then he sees me and he goes, "Ah, it's you!" I go, "Come on, buddy. No. You misunderstand. Yes, I may have the arm and the walk, but he's the guy who stole my wallet. He's the criminal type." And then I noticed that his eyes were pointing in opposite directions.
Old iguana eyes, they call me. Never really hindered me much. Until that day when I really started seeing double. And I started to wonder whether there was a tear in the fabric of reality itself. And whether this Mother's Day was to be Judgment Day for me. For as I exited my squad car, I looked up and saw the hand and the walk. And I knew it was my long-lost stepbrother, or perhaps, preferably, forgotten stepbrother, the one I tried to banish from the corners of my mind. But then in the moments that passed, chaos ensued. Another fellow, a doppelganger, if you will, an identical twin. Somebody who made me stop in my tracks and think, dear God, poor woman that gave birth to two such incredible crooks. But no, focus again. A thief, a wallet. It was gone. It was all in a flash. And then all of a sudden, I had one of them by the throat. And he kept claiming and exclaiming, "It's not me, it's not me, it's not me." And as I looked into his eyes, I saw truth. I saw, yes, you may be a figure of despicable character, but you are not a liar. And so I pulled him to his feet, and away we sped on foot after the true criminal. I, drawing my Beretta, and he his Greek, what do you call those things? I didn't go to classical school. It was a really big sword. Anyway, both of us sped away after the villain.
So as you would expect, not wanting to ruin my Mother's Day like this, as soon as I saw my stepbrother get out of the squad car, I took off running down the street. It would have been really awkward. I just didn't want to ruin my day like that. But I was running past and I caught up to the guy whose wallet I had just pickpocketed not 30 seconds before. And I passed him. And as I looked back to see whether my brother was coming, I saw, it's like I was looking at my own face in a mirror. Which is crazy. I got his wallet from behind, so I hadn't seen his face yet. It was just so shocking. I stumbled for a second, and the cop was almost upon me, and I didn't know what to do. So I shoved the guy behind me into the cop's arms and tried to cut across 4 lanes of traffic. I kind of got stuck in the median because there was this traffic jam with 2 semis. And so I looked back and the guy had him by his throat, and then eventually he let go and they both pulled their weapons out and chased me. And so stuck between the guys with the sword and the gun and the giant moving vehicles, I took the obvious choice and kept going.
Well, let me tell you, for a guy with a massive club foot, that sucker could run. He easily outpaced us. Well, you know, I'm a veteran Gothamite. I should have known to expect not to trust this to the police. I mean, as you know, you've probably read in the headlines, the Gotham City Police Department is incredibly incompetent. Dude, Arkham Asylum! Why do they even put them there? They're always back on the streets like that! 2 hours later, at the most! So I decided I would get justice the only way anyone gets justice in Gotham. By getting into a massive vehicle and causing massive collateral amounts of damage for very low reward, but hey, you beat the bad guys. And so with that train of thought, I turned, went to the nearest construction yard, and there I beheld a massive steamroller, which I then commandeered.
My compatriot abandoned me. He was slow and not so swift of foot as I had thought. But I pursued the primary villain, my true stepbrother, as far as I could. And at last, I caught up to him. I'd always done so in family games of tag. And I jumped on top of him, and I grabbed him by the throat. And I looked at him in the eyes, and I saw nothing but scum and villainy. When suddenly, Behind me, I hear a noise, like the great rattle of the heavens opening. And I remember falling over backwards and feeling very flat. Like I was falling into a black hole, being stretched out into spaghetti. And I knew no more.
So, look, it always gets to me. That little boost of speed at the beginning, but then, oh, the pain. Anyway, he got me. Yeah, he caught me and he threw me to the ground and he started doing his little extrajudicial choking type thing. And I tell you, I started seeing stars. And then behind us, I saw the steamroller. And I knew it was going to get me. But at least it was going to get him. So let me tell you, I died happy.
Well, yeah, steamroller, not the best plan. In retrospect, I understand that. I really do. There have been a lot of things I've had to process in retrospect. Hindsight's 20/20, you know. But anyway, so I plowed right over the perp, and the cop. I feel pretty bad about that. And all was well in the world, except, oh man, gosh darn it, my wallet! Oh. Yeah, I rolled over my wallet too, so that kind of made the whole point moot. And I looked back and saw my crushed wallet with all my, large Greek coins. That's what was in my wallet. That's why it's useless having been crushed. And then suddenly, I run into something, not sure what, and I'm ejected out of the front of the steamroller. And then I land on my face, scratched up, every bone in my body broken. And I'm thinking, wow, this day could not get any worse. And then I feel something heavy on my toe, and then the back of my leg, and then my torso and my back. Well, yeah, now I'm here. It's not great. I ran myself over with the steamroller. Yeah, now it's just one more thing to add to the shame pile. St. Peter told me Flat Stanley on the way in.
Next game we have is
Uh,
called
Marriage counseling. In this game, John and I are married. Figured I should break that to you after I told you that they were dead. Weird night. Yeah, weird night. So anyway, we're married, and here's our thing is that we're having trouble. We're having a hard time. We're not getting along in our marriage. And Kat Houston is a marriage counselor. Me and John are going to come to Kat with our problems, and Kat is not only going to try to guess what our problems are, but tell us how to fix those problems. So we need a problem for John, a problem within this relationship. What's wrong with it? Yeah.
Breaks out into song at the worst times.
What's that?
Breaks out into song at the worst times.
He keeps forgetting your name. What if he's a cat person and one of you's a dog person?
Classic. One of us is a cat person.
One of you is a cat.
He wants to be Caleb Atkins.
He wants to be Caleb.
He only likes to talk in charades.
A little easy, little easy. Come on, give us something hard. Who's the best maker? What? No.
One of you likes Hellman's, one of you likes Duke's. Mayonnaise, John.
You like Duke's mayonnaise, and I prefer Hellman's. And what is my problem? What is my problem?
You only eat hamburger helper.
I only eat hamburger helper.
You speak in pig Latin.
Too hard. Not guessing.
What if it's just that he only eats with
He only eats
him?
mayonnaise.
He's with his spoon.
Eats mayonnaise with a spoon. There we go. Alright, so I am always late because I'm trying to fit into shoes that are too small. John, what do you do?
I only eat mayonnaise with a spoon.
Yeah.
my wife. My young wife.
No, he's not eating ice cream. That would be too civilized for him.
Well, I'm sorry we're late, but
Yes.
had some wardrobe malfunctions.
Hardly malfunctions, okay? Optimization is what I like to call it.
Well, I'm glad that you avoided wardrobe malfunctions in the classic sense. So to begin, I have a fake little sphere, and whoever's holding the fake sphere gets to talk about their problems. So who wants
I want to do it first. Oh, you don't have to, honey. I would like to get it.
I'll get it for you.
No, let me do it.
Trust me.
No, it doesn't hurt. It feels fashionable.
Why are your pants so tight?
You notice? My problem is my good-for-nothing husband.
Why you just hate him?
Well, I loved him when we first met, and then it was only after we met well, after we married, on our honeymoon actually, that he first made dinner. And that's when I discovered that I hate him. I hate everything he stands for. Every little opinion that he has, every tiny thing that he does.
You can respond to that, huh?
I'm very concerned about your diet.
Oh, good.
Well, I imagine that if you eat such terrible things.
I offer to make better food for him, but he goes, no, no, honey, Hellman's is the one for me.
That's every nutrient you can have. It has the vegetables ground up. It has the meat ground up. It has the eggs.
No.
Right?
No.
I saw a commercial about it.
Dan.
We had to sell our old house because it only had one bathroom.
Dan, are you only eating mayonnaise?
That's the problem with him.
Dan, is that a sucking straw?
Never seen wire teeth.
Oh my God.
Right?
This is more than marriage.
His dentist lives in a shack.
God.
Give him the sphere. Let's see what he has to say.
And your mayonnaise. I'll hand you the sphere.
She's a good therapist. She's good, honey. We're gonna be okay.
Yeah, I don't.
Okay, yes, I eat mayonnaise. I like it. I've always liked it. I pulled off 3 years of dating without eating any, just so I could marry you, and I figured you'd love me for me.
Really? I thought you were eating mayonnaise the whole time, but just hiding it from me.
I snuck a couple drawers, maybe. For our first date, the drive-in theater, never noticed. She falls asleep during movies. But,
So what if I do? It's just because my blood circulation isn't quite right.
I'm tired. Okay, let's do this. So sweet Cheryl here. Cheryl has beautiful features all over. And
I'm sorry, honey. I'm just affirming you.
not very punctual. Not very punctual. She's late to many things, frankly.
Oh, I see. Is it because
That's
of
it.
her fashion choices?
Yes.
That she's running late all the time?
Yes. And
Okay. All right.
it's for her own good.
I've had enough of this slander. Okay.
Right.
I just don't like walking fast. Okay. If I do, I get lightheaded. The sphere. I know. Okay.
Okay, we're gonna have to. Give me the sphere.
You know, for a moment there, I thought you were a real man. Turns out you're just a mayonnaise. You married the woman who said that to you.
Listen, Cheryl, is that your name?
Yes.
Yes. Do you wear clothes that are so tight that you have no circulation in your body?
Okay, it's not that I don't have any circulation in my body, it's that I like the outline of it. I like to see the curve of it. It should have a nice hourglass shape. Don't you think that looks good?
Are you wearing a corset on your foot?
Where are you? I mean, look at it. Look at me strut.
Listen, doctor, your clothes.
Okay.
I try to take her on runs and go exercising, and she goes like half the pace I do. She was a triathlete in college.
Let me get that.
This is a new thing. I'm worried about her. She scrubs up everything afterward.
Now,
This is not good for you, Cheryl.
look, my choice in shoes is none of your
I'm your husband.
That's still true, actually.
Thank you, doctor.
No, I don't want some. I want to eat your mayonnaise. I want a little bit, just like half a spoon.
You know what, doctor, happened last week? I come home from work. I know she's got a day off of work. What do I see? An empty jar of mayonnaise. I know I ate 3 that morning. Cheryl.
All right, okay. It's a coolant. It's a coolant. I stick it.
How dare you?
Slow down.
Ring, ring, ring! Cheryl's phone.
Yes, hello.
Hello, it's me, the guy from Nike. I just wanted to tell you that your next order's on the way. Man, your little girl must be such a beloved little child. All the shoes you get for her.
She's lovely.
Cheryl,
Yes.
did you coat the inside of your shoes with mayonnaise?
No, yes. That's my husband didn't know that until just now. I just confessed that to him.
You
It's
wear
not
the
what we do.
mayonnaise jar on your
Forget about the mayonnaise.
Just tell her. Nah, don't tell her.
All right. Here. Let's try something different. You know, the sphere didn't work. Let's try interpretive dance.
You want me to do interpretive dance? Nobody's ever asked me that before. Let me put on my size 3.
Why do you wear shoes that are so much smaller than your actual?
I told you because I want to see the outline of the curve.
Here. I have an attempt at a remedy. For you. Limit the mayonnaise. You don't have to stop all of it. A mayonnaise diet. Just try other things. It won't be hard.
Oh, you said less
Small amounts of other things, like a piece of lettuce, a slice of cheese. Maybe you'll get to a sandwich one day.
Cheerios, honey, you'll love Cheerios. Trust me, yes.
Will you put them deep in the mayonnaise at first so I don't know it's there?
Well, I would like one day for you to actually wear shoes your size, but leading up to that, perhaps you can start with sandals, so that they're not just squish.
The curves, you can see the curves.
You can see the curves.
I've never thought of sandals before.
It's perfect for the weather.
You're right, the weather. I never. Wow. Oh God, my foot! So for this, we're going to get a word from the audience, and we're going to do, one of our team members is going to do a monologue on it, which is just going to be a story from their real life. We're going to use that to generate prompts, and then do another long form scene. So can we get a word to monologue on?
Malthusor.
Marshmallow.
Cryptic?
Cryptid.
Cryptid. Cryptid.
Cryptid.
Cryptid. Cryptid.
So, back in high school, I had a group of friends, and we made up a holiday in the summer to keep us all together and celebrating throughout the rest of the years. We call it Cryptfire, which means the cryptid hunt. Is that what it is? You know what it is.
Talking to you, Jeff.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
Okay.
Of course he is.
You know, if you don't remember what it is, you don't remember what it is.
We like to get a big watermelon, and we paint a picture of a cryptid on it, and then we put fireworks in it, and we explode it. And it's very fun. And the person who gets to like light the fireworks is the person to win like a tournament of like board games or like whatever we decide to play. So yeah, that's our holiday based on cryptids.
Honey, come downstairs, kiddos. Ja, das ist mir klar. Are you excited for the Clinton Hunt Bunch for the Dragon Bunch for the It's the most wonderful children holiday of the year. It's the only one that doesn't involve some awful, horrifying monster. Well, I mean, it has fun monsters though, or some form of ultraviolence. Even our Christmas has Krampus. The one day a year we can feel the joy in Schwaben. All right, here's the big food being out of Schwaben. No, you don't hit here. Here's a pipe and bombing. Pipe and bombing. Here's the blindfold. Now you two little finger are going to play pin the tail on the Gotland front. Your favorite game. What is it? Pipe and bombing and the pipe bombing. Come on, we have to get my head into the game. Snap, out. Are you feeling the joy? You did it, my kinder. You stumbled into it. Now. I'm going to try better next year. Maybe you can put the pipe and bomb in the piñata bowl. All right.
Okay, kid, come on downstairs. Okay, guys. This year, we're not going to do Christmas. That's right. Christmas is a thing of the past.
What about Santa? What about toys?
Oh, I got something much cooler than Santa. Look at this totem of Krampus. It's cool, right? I hand-painted it.
Look, Dad, we get that our new stepmom is from Germany, but you don't have to. You're trying to impress her, and we really appreciate your attempt at like absorbing new cultures. But this is kind of creepy.
This has nothing to do. This is purely for you guys.
Dad, this is just like the time to start feeding this exclusively bratwurst.
But are there toys inside?
Yeah, what does it do?
Oh, well, I haven't really had it explained to me yet. I haven't really come up with it yet for you kids.
Oh.
Cool. But I mean, honestly, I'm really excited to celebrate Krampus Fest.
The eyes are following me.
What?
The eyes are following me.
Oh.
Up and down.
They're just following him, they're not following me.
What? Oh, golly.
Wow.
I kind of like it now.
Look, your wife's heritage is cursed, Dad.
My wife's heritage has nothing to do with my life. This is all about
Free at last.
Yeah, what did I tell you?
I am the ghost of German holidays present.
Hey, honey, how you doing? Welcome home, baby.
Yeah. Be back. Wake him up.
Whoa. Who are you?
I am the ghost of next Labor Day.
I've seen so much already.
There's one more thing you need to see.
No!
Next Labor Day. Tell me.
Workers, where are you? Why aren't you at work here? It's Labor Day. You're supposed to be laboring.
Oh,
Yes, there we go. All right.
Look, actually, the point of Labor Day is actually that we don't labor. It's sort of a rest from our labors, actually.
Screw! I am the ghost of George Washington Day.
Uncle Labor Day, I was gonna give them a raise, but they wouldn't take it. They just wanted the day off.
You misunderstand the meaning of federal holidays. Scrooge, there's something I need to show you. Far into George Washington Day.
I swear, George, I'll get you the money. I'll get you the money.
He's killed by the mafia. Robin!
Extra! Hey, kid. You know any mob bosses? Send them up here.
Okay, but between you and me, you never talk to me.
Hey, Mario. Hey, yeah.
Look, I got another deal for you, okay?
Yeah.
These ghosts, they're driving me bonkers. Okay, what does it take for the mafia to kill some ghosts?
Scrooge, why don't you go back home? Enjoy George Washington.
This is serious.
Take it easy. Take it easy.
No.
Go back home.
I can't do it.
I can't do it anymore.
In the daytime.
I'm an agent with the FBI. I'm here arrested for worker exploitation.
Other ghosts in maximum security prisons?
You have no idea. All right, so this is mine and Isabella's last show. We'll be graduating in about 2 weeks out. So one of my favorite games to play has been Noir with John Clemens. Noir is the wonderful, the beautiful Ben Traynor, everybody. Ben's going to be playing us some edgy riffs on guitar to accompany, like that, like that one. And to accompany an edgy scene. This is going to be a noir scene, a dark scene, a scene where me and John we don't get along so well. We're going to do this scene. We need a word for this scene.
Barbershop quartet.
A birthday party. A birthday party.
Electric mayhem.
Electric mayhem.
Upholstery repair.
What?
Upholstery repair.
Upholstery repair. The solution to electric. Let's do a birthday party.
Let's do a birthday party.
Let's do a birthday party. It's my 12th birthday. Not many people showed up, but this kid I hang out with in recess shows up, knocks on the door, throws it open. It's raining outside. He's silhouetted in the light of the door frame. I don't recognize him at first, but he comes in, shakes my hand, and starts making himself comfortable. So, strange kid. Shady kid. He's really enjoying the punch I made that my mom made.
So, it's your birthday, huh?
12th birthday, yes.
Alright, 12, huh? I'm
Yeah.
12 till August.
Well, how do you feel about that? Coming to a 12-year-old's birthday.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I feel kind of cool.
Well, you
I
should.
shouldn't be doing this.
Let me get a little. Pretty good stuff, yeah. I ordered it special. So, you want to play a game? Maybe Monopoly?
Yeah, I knew this kid from recess. I saw him on the swing set one day sitting with all his friends, and I came over, and I sat down, all his friends left. I think that means I'm his best friend. When I saw the flyers out to his birthday party, I wrote down the address, I hopped on my scooter, and I scooted 5 miles to get here. Now, I'm a bright kid, I'm a competitive kid. That's why I'm in the gifted program. I'm sure as heck gonna win this game of Monopoly. But he doesn't know that. I've got some cards up my sleeve. Sure. Let's make a board.
Pull up a chair. Can I get one of these chairs?
Can I get a chair? Thank you, sir. Bye now.
Thanks, Mom. Kid doesn't know what he's gotten into. I'm the resident Monopoly champion at Arlington Middle School. Really, I just wanted to show him up so he would realize how much better I was than him, being a year older and everything. I made myself a glass of punch, trying to act all cool and relaxed, nonchalant, if you will.
Oh gosh, what have I got myself into?
Strong stuff, huh? I'll give myself another one. You ever played Monopoly before?
Oh, I've played a couple. It's been a couple times around the board.
Oh, yeah?
Usually I've got a couple wads of 200 in my back pocket. Anyway, I know there's...
I put it in my punch.
I saw on TV that people have different house rules, depending on different houses that they live in.
Yeah, I got house rules, if that's what you're asking. But
I
be
never
warned.
asked that.
Be warned. They're pretty crazy.
Hit me.
In this game, you can only play the car and the horseshoe. Which one are you going to be, car or horseshoe?
When I was a boy, 7, I had the same question asked me by my uncle down at the farm. He said, car or horseshoe? What I could play with in the afternoon. I chose car. And ever since I've felt a little rush every time I get a chance to be near a car. I don't usually get to be near it because of the restraining order. But when he said car, I knew I'm gonna take the car. Listen, I want to play as a car, but as your dearest friend, I'll let you have the first pick.
The first pick? When I was a boy, somebody gave me the first pick. First pick in Monopoly. It's a ploy. You never go first in Monopoly. He who goes first in Monopoly shows his hand. Monopoly, it's all about the first move. Yeah. First pick. Right. I'll take the horseshoe. I was already losing. Hey, you're pretty good with that car.
Say that.
Huh.
Start on go, shall we?
You're my move.
That's right.
I raised the 6-sided dice. My hand trembling. 6. Uno. Dos. Cuatro. Cinco. 6.
Bicycle 2. Way out of my weight class.
Donde está los car? Your move, partner.
First move is everything in this game. Magically second. That's important. Five. One. I don't know any languages. Reading railroad. You ever read much? I like to read chapter books.
That's funny, I would have begged you for like one of those Bob books. Me personally. Me personally. Me personally. I'm reading children's The Odyssey.
And of culture.
Ever read The Odyssey? This is The Odyssey. What was I doing? He had me off guard. He was lighting me up, waiting to strike. God, I was losing already. Who am I kidding? Maybe another time. We got Monopoly to play.
Yeah. I can't read this guy. I'm his closest friend. He treats me like this. That's not how you treat a best friend. But he's kind of cool. He's older than me. He's head of the chess club and he's bilingual. Be a friend of power. All right, guy.
I only had one out. He already had me on my back foot. The game was over. But there was one thing he didn't know about my house rules of Monopoly. I had a Nerf gun strapped to my I just needed a covert way to get at it.
Looks like it's your move.
Oh,
Go ahead and roll the dice.
I have to pee.
Why are you going so slow? I peed already.
Oh, you know.
Hey, wait a second.
What?
You're already on Park Place. You're cheap. You moved your horseshoe.
Yeah.
I wasn't looking.
Okay.
They just started something, huh?
I told you my house rules were crazy.
Crazy, right?
But you ain't seen the half of crazy.
Oh my god. That was the Nerf X550 2000. I wanted that gun so bad. There you have it. It's got a clip with 25 bullets in it. I know I can't escape that. You got me.
I can see the fear in his eyes. Dude, it's justified. This is one of those Nerf guns that when you shoot it, well, what you do is you pull it back and you can shoot again. That's what, you shoot it, and then you pull it back and you shoot again. That's right, kiddo. You couldn't beat the Monopoly champion. Go ahead, kiddo. Give it one more puff.
Finish this game like a man. Mr. 12 years old.
What was I doing? I can't just pop an 11-year-old in the head.
He hesitated. Some well-developed moral code you get when you turn 12. Not me. And I'm the quickest disarm in the
4th grade.
Good thing I watched enough commercials to know how to use this thing.
Come on, man. Just do it. I want you to do it. Sing, Muse! Sing about little Odysseus!
Can't hear anything now.
Oh!
All right, buddy, I didn't want to kill you. I came here to celebrate your birthday. Things got all weird. I just want your respect, all right?
Seems there's kind of a divide between us.
Yeah.
You want to be best friends?
Sure.
Alright, we got one last game tonight, and that is going to be called movie review. So let's get 2 chairs up here. Alright, so playing this game, we're going to have me and Isabella as the actors, and Ben and Nate as our reviewers. So Ben and Nate are reviewing a movie that me and Isabella are acting in. They're going to walk you guys through the movie, tell you what they think about it, and yeah. So can we get a word that's prompt for this scene?
Roller coaster.
Roller coaster.
Tractor.
Tractor.
Trampoline.
Roller coaster. Tractor too crazy.
Michael Jackson.
Eyebrows? I like eyebrows. Eyebrows.
I like eyebrows.
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 Sock. Eyebrows.
All right, enough of the theme song. All right, let's get this show on the road. All right. It's me, Andy.
And me, Billy.
Welcome back to our YouTube live stream where we're covering the hottest new movies.
Yeah.
Or at least the ones we like the most.
Yeah.
Okay. Tell them what this one's about, okay?
Yeah, this one's a bit of a hybrid, kind of a fusion genre.
I love
You
those.
know, part rom-com, part neo-gothic thriller. Yeah, the title is Eyebrows from Heaven.
It's misleading because they're not as good as you think.
There's always a twist in those titles. This is one of those, what is this, a Tarantino movie? But it's his brother.
So.
It's his brother Quinn.
Lesser known, but equally good.
Equally as interesting.
Okay, sure.
Yeah, in my opinion, though.
You know what? Okay, so here, let me run down the basic themes. Okay, so you got the eyebrows, very important.
Yep.
You got the middle school incidents, involving eyebrows. Adds tremendous amounts of drama. Absolutely, I would say. And then we got the leads. Tell them about that.
Yeah, so one guy, he's a bit of a misfit. Not quite an orphan. He's got issues. But anyway, he meets all the other lead, played by Julia Roberts, and
They become fast friends.
they become fast friends. Let's go ahead and show the first scene. First scene.
Hey. Mashed potatoes.
Mashed potatoes. What's your name?
Annie. What's your name? Whoa.
What's the matter?
Eyebrows. What?
Oh, my eyebrows.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're new here. I've never seen eyebrows like that before.
Well, yeah. I mean, I haven't trimmed these since I was born.
Wow.
I guess they grow really fast.
I honestly thought it was a small dog at first.
Pause. Okay, so this is kind of the immediate opening of the movie. This is where it begins. And then immediately, the lead, whose name is John, begins to just question his complete identity.
So let's fast forward to the scene where he's staring into the mirror, and then all of a sudden his reflection starts speaking back to himself as he wrestles with his inner thoughts. Play.
I hate you, eyebrows, I hate you! I completely blew it with that cute girl at school today with my big eyebrows.
You're me, but you don't have big eyebrows.
I don't. I'm your ideal self.
Whoa. How do I become you?
You accept who you are. Eyebrows.
That's not what happened with your eyebrows.
You know, it never goes like this.
It never goes like this.
In this part, he decides not to accept himself as he is, and has his male version go to school for him. Where his male version is incredibly popular because of his normal eyebrows. Everyone becomes friends with him, the teachers love him. It becomes a big problem when the normal kid with big eyebrows has to go back to school. Play.
You may have noticed that my eyebrows have changed.
Yeah.
Pretty cool, right? I guess you could say I'm cute.
No, I wouldn't say that.
What do you mean? This is my idealized self.
Yeah, but you don't talk to me as much anymore.
Well, that's because I'm busy talking to all those other girls.
They only like you because you don't have big eyebrows. I thought your big eyebrows were cool. I named them.
You thought they were cool? You named them?
Boris and Charlie.
Boris and Charlie. Yeah, well, Boris and Charlie are dead. Doing that for kids. You're a loser. That's right. That's right, I said it. I'm gonna go eat with all those cheerleaders who like me for my face.
It's a really heart-cutting thing. It just rips you in two.
So relatable.
And you know what a great way to express the deep, soul-ripping pathos of this emotion is?
I think I know where you're going. Tell me.
It's a song.
So
And
nice.
naturally, it's Anne breaks out into singing. It's kind of a rip-off of that Toy Story Randy Newman classic, You Got a Friend in Me. But it's like a more sad, tearful version as she longingly watches John eat with these popular cheerleaders.
And then when he joins her again, he inexplicably has large eyebrows again, which is never explained.
Is that like one of those continuity errors things? Like
No, he did that on purpose. He said that.
Oh, so it's a symbolic thing.
It's really symbolic.
Okay, anyway, this musical number is just smashing. Let's play.
My friend's eyebrows are gone. My friend's eyebrows are gone. I don't know what to do without Boris and Charlie.
I shaved my eyebrows off. I shaved my eyebrows off. I shaved them off and now the cheerleaders like me, 'cause I shaved my eyebrows off.
But I liked my friend for who he was. I really liked my friend for who he was. But then he shaved his eyebrows to impress all the popular kids. So I missed my best friend.
I shaved my eyebrows. I shaved my eyebrows off. I don't regret it 'cause the cheerleaders like me. I shaved my eyebrows off.
They're back.
What happened? Oh, I knew they grew so fast. God. Oh, don't leave. I shaved my eyebrows off.
You can have my leftover mashed potatoes if you want.
You sure?
Yeah.
I'm gonna give some to Boris and Charlie. They like it. And they're glad. They're glad that you've been such a good friend. As am I.
You mean that?
Yeah, I mean that.
Man, that's it. That just gets me every time.
Okay, let's.
I don't appreciate you like I always do anyway.
Wow.
No, you're such a good buddy.
Thank you so much. You know, this YouTube thing is the best thing we ever did together. It's made my life so much better.
So much better.
All right, now let's cut to the end of the movie. We're running short.
Okay.
So unfortunately, the friends they get separated and they can't go to the same high school. You know how the district lines go. Anyway, so they don't meet again for years until the boys' senior high school prom, when in a fit of self-consciousness he decides to shave his eyebrows off again and goes to the parlor. And she just happens to be there, and they have this touching moment that changes their mind. Let's play that.
Sorry, Boris. Sorry, Charlie. I don't want to do it, guys. I don't want to do it.
What are you doing here?
I heard your senior prom was going on, and I wanted to check up on the boys.
Oh, they're good. Yeah, they're good. We're doing real good.
I mean, seems like you got some issues.
Yeah, okay, I got some issues.
What do you remember middle school?
I remember middle school,
You
but
already
it's
widowed?
the same thing happening all over again. There's nobody who'll eat mashed potatoes with me, and the cheerleaders don't like me. What am I, if not a friend to cheerleaders?
John, we've discovered this before, and we'll discover it again. There's more to life than cheerleaders. There's eyebrows. And there's mashed potatoes.
I grew